All right, welcome to day 4 of day 5. One more day after today of managing your anxiety. So, today you and I are going to engage in a conversation about what is anxiety, and we're also going to go into another coping skill to add to your Batman tool belt of coping skills. So, when we look at anxiety, there's many symptoms that go to it. And some of these symptoms you may be experiencing, or you have experienced in your life. They include problems focusing and concentrating, feeling nausea or a stomach ache, feeling lightheaded. You may even feel a headache. You can have muscle tension, like up around here on the shoulder region or in the back. Though some people say they experience muscle tension in other areas in their body. You may feel yourself on edge. On edge meaning that easily provoked, like you're just moody, if you will, or it could be a little bit easier for you to feel moody. You may feel problems or issues with eating and appetite, such as not being hungry, or when you're anxious, you do like to snack a lot, if you will. And then one of the last ones is issues with or irregular problems with sleeping, where let's say you're trying to get to bed, but those last few minutes turn into hours. Next thing you know, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and you're like, man, I need to get some sleep. And then you wake up and you're like, I am not rested. So those are some of the symptoms of anxiety to kind of increase this education. Now, one of the keys to education, at least from my point of view, is if we're able to understand what's taking place on a physiological and on a psychological level, uh, even a spiritual level, then we're able to build some sort of structure to address the issues that are taking place. But if we walk through life and we find ourselves feeling, let's say, anxious, or we have problems focusing and concentrating, it makes it more difficult to implement those coping skills. So I like to be prepared, if you will. I think that's a strong and a healthy approach. So the coping skill that we're going to go into for day 4 is one where you squeeze a muscle and you relax the muscle. And then you squeeze that muscle for a period of 4 seconds and you release that muscle for a period that lasts 4 seconds. So as an example, I'll walk you through one and then we'll kind of go into, well, what the heck does this thing do? So let's say that you have your hand, right? Here's my hand. You're going to squeeze it and then you're going to squeeze for 4 seconds. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll open it up 1, 2, 3, 4. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once more, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, that's it. Very simple. What I love about this exercise is that you can pick any muscle. So let's say that you are in a work meeting or at school and you're feeling very anxious. You can squeeze your glutes. You could squeeze your biceps, your lats, any muscle group that you like for that period of 4 and 4. Now, what you may have felt during this process is you may have felt that while you were squeezing, like your nails going into the skin, the tightness in the muscle, as you opened up, you may feel that tingly sensation of the fingers really opening all the way up. What that does is it really gives us a distraction away from the anxiety-driven symptoms that were taking place. So instead of us being pulled or yanked by the anxiety, this exercise pulls us back into the present moment, into the physical sensation that we feel from the squeezing and the relaxation. Another benefit to this activity is that it gives us a physical sensation. Have you ever, let's say, walked into like a cool room, such as getting out of your home and then going outside and you have that winter breeze, and sometimes it feels good. It gives you like a stronger respiration, if you will. Or you go into the freezer and grab some ice cubes in your hand. It gives you that physical sensation. That allows those symptoms of anxiety to be reduced, and it also again pulls in that distraction piece. It pulls us away from the anxiety. So this is a very direct, very black and white exercise that you could do at home. You can do in your own time. The structure to it on when to do it is bifold. It's in two manners. So one, you could do it throughout the day. That way, throughout the day, you are reducing anxiety symptoms, whether they're conscious or subconscious. The other manner that you could try to do it would be more when an issue takes place. So let's say that you are at a certain place, like you're at work, and you're feeling that you're really anxious. Instead of leaving and going home and just calling it a day there, you first try this exercise and see if you're able to reduce the anxiety and see if that allows you to finish off your day at work. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed day 4, and I am excited to see you for day 5.